So you start off the retreat with a smile and a full belly. And that's the same way you end the retreat. And everything in between is just like the cake. But you start and end with the icing. It's wonderful.
When you first come here, it's like you're just shutting the door and forgetting about what's out there. And it's just so calming. You feel like you open the door, you're like, first of all, getting there and you're just like in this huge, like, I don't know, like tornado. And then you open the door and it's just like, you can like breathe better.
My daily life is very busy. It's a constant hassle. You know, you wake up, you go to work, then afterwards I guess have school, then it's study, then it's your daily regular activities at home. And the retreats, and a lot of times it's kind of hard. You know, you really got to fit God in. A lot of times it's kind of hard to do that. And the retreat kind of brings you away from everything and kind of center you with God. You get to center with God, and you can strengthen your relationship with Christ.
Retreat has such a positive impact on my family life and my personal relationships because if I don't take time out for myself, I can't pay attention to those people around me and give them what they really need so that we can grow together.
Retreat allows me to reflect on my personal life, my family relationships. It allows me to find the areas that need attention.
It gives me a chance to focus on what is more important, such as my family, instead of losing track of them and the hustle of everything that's going on throughout my life.
It helps me appreciate my family when I forget how important they really are, and not just what the small things, especially when it comes to my children.
My father was one of the very first retreatants at this location. And he took me when I was 15, and I promised him that I would continue that tradition.
I started when I was 16, and my mother and my sister and aunts and cousins all went, and my dad, and I kind of wanted to see what it was all about because they seemed very calm when they came back.
The retreat means being able to remember how important God is in my life, to be thankful for everything I do have when times are tough or when I'm feeling down or sad. It makes me think how important God is and to always include Him in my life.
It kind of means like what it says, retreat. It's like you get away from other life and you come back, you focus with God. You retreat away from your everyday activities and you come focus with Christ.
Tradition. It's almost all about that for me. I come here pretty much for the family tradition and what it means to our family as a whole.
From my experience on retreat, I came away with the concept that everybody needs to come on retreat because it's the only place that you can go and get away from the world and reflect and be around other good Christian men and women who are going to help you build your relationship with God.
In my private time here, I usually read, reflect, pray.
I meditate. I get needed rest. A lot of times I'll read the Bible that I don't have time to when I'm at home or at work. And I talk to God.
It's nice to go outside for a walk, just to breathe in the gifts from God and realize and just notice the birds and the flowers and how green the grass is or the trees.
I take a lot of naps.
Each conference is very, very good. You can tell the pastors, they put a lot of time and thought into each conference. And through every one, you come away with a solid message, that you can apply to your everyday life.
What I get from the conferences is a way to put scripture into an everyday sense.
They relate everything that is in the Bible and things like that with things that are happening today.
Well, every year I come back. I feel the need to come back. It allows me time to reflect on what I've done over the past year and where I need to go. And it's kind of a good checkpoint, just like in business. You go through reviews on an annual basis. It's the same for my faith.
I love coming back here because it's just being able to be alone and go to the masses and be able to pay attention during Mass instead of and I love going to church with my children, but this time I can pay attention and really be like involved in the Mass.
You have to hear, the people is one thing. The people, the food, you eat pretty good here. But the main thing is just Christ. It's just, when you come here, you can feel the presence of God. You feel the Spirit of Christ. And you can see it in everyone here. Everyone here, you can really see like how God is touching and moving each person. And it's a beautiful thing. And just being in that presence, it's a beautiful thing.
That's really one of the best things. They have such an excellent cook here. The food is fantastic. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. You don't have to do any cleanup. Having a private room is nice because you can shower, use the bathroom without any discomfort or uneasiness, and take naps when you want.
You have your community at your meals, and you can talk and share experiences. And then when you're in your private room, you can go back and reflect on your life and on what is important to you.
The staff is outstanding. They're very accommodating. They're actually fun, and they make the retreat a very memorable experience.
I love being able to talk to Father Jim, and he's so understanding.
They're not stressful. They understand that we're here to get away for one weekend a year, and they put 100% of their energy into making it the best weekend of the year for us.
You definitely have to try it because it's addicting. It's a great way to relax and, think about what's important to you and reflect on that and to learn about your faith.
The retreat house is excellent. It's the only safe haven in Michigan where you can go to and escape from everyday life so you can reflect, gather your thoughts, and be at peace when you leave to be a better person for the other 51 weeks.
The retreat house it's a lot of fun. It really is a lot of fun. Everything you need is here. Like it's a camaraderie, the friendship, we focus on Christ, it has a message. And then you have your private area, your private time. And so I can tell whoever really thought this retreat center really thought each thing through, each aspect through.
Please come down and experience it for yourself. It's just a powerful experience that if you don't try it, you'll never know. It's something that everybody should at least try once.
I would tell them to try it one time, and I think after they do that, they'll be hooked like most of us other folks that come here.
You just go away just a different person. You just feel so good when you walk out that door. And it always ends up, like it stays with you, and then right before it's time for your next retreat, it's like you're ready for, like you're just starting to kind of slow down, and then it just picks you up again.
There is a place in Detroit that you can feel safe, that you can actually rest and relax and care about other people, and everybody that is there cares about you. So if you really want to get away from the hustle and bustle of life, and you need to have a little bit of peace and quiet, this is the place to go.